Joe Hortiz, I'm giving some flowers to him because I haven't given him enough. I talk about Jim Harbaugh a lot, but let me talk about Joe Hortiz for a minute. He spent his entire 26-year career in the National Football League employed by the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, you know, Ozzie Newsome and Eric DeCosta, two of the best to ever do it, and were great teachers for Joe Hortiz. Ozzie also tutored Joe Douglas, who's gotten his career off to a good start with the Jets. The Jets lost Aaron Rodgers last year after just 4 snaps, but still had a talented enough team with the good defense, and despite their disappointing season, they still finished 4th in defensive rankings. And they draft a lot of good players on that defense, too. When guys come out of that Ozzie Newsome tree, they're just so well trained and know exactly what they're doing, especially when it comes to having a philosophy with regards to how you draft players. I remember in 1990, with the 5th pick of the then San Diego Chargers, they took the late, great Hall of Famer Junior Seau. Then in 2001, again with the 5th pick, they drafted another great Hall of Famer in LaDainian Tomlinson. So there's a thing when it comes to drafting great players when they have the 5th pick in the draft, right? This year, the now Los Angeles Chargers had the 5th pick once again, and they picked offensive tackle Joe Alt. Now, I don't know if he's going to be the next Hall of Famer, but what he's done in college and what he's put on paper sure looks like he could be heading in that direction again. The Chargers was 5-12 last year, and the 49ers was 6-10 when Harbaugh took over as head coach in 2011. Jim turned it around immediately with the 49ers going from 6-10 to 13-3. That's just what he does. He's got this ability to build toughness in his teams. They always say how you practice Monday through Saturday is how you'll play on Sundays. Everyone kept saying he's got to take a receiver. He's got to take a receiver, but he didn't cave into the pressure. He did what Harbaugh does. He did what Harbaugh knows. Look at your left and right tackles now. They could end up being the best in the league. I believe Greg Roman and Harbaugh are going to get this running game going, and Jesse Minter is going to have this defense playing good, fundamentally sound football. Under Brandon Staley, this team was too soft. They were a terrible tackling team with too many broken coverages, couldn't run the ball and couldn't stop the run. But the good thing is all of these things can be fixed through coaching. All the mental breakdowns in the secondary. I mean, you just pick out any game. It was extremely hard to watch. They will be better because you have a great coach who establishes an identity from the door. Harbaugh knows who he is. He knows what type of team he wants to be. And he knows how and what it takes to win in this league. Harbaugh teaches mental toughness, something this team has lacked under Staley. This coaching staff gets it. They just know what the hell they're doing. And it's so refreshing because too often guys didn't know what they were doing and where they were supposed to be. But Jesse Minter is making everybody go back to the basic fundamentals of stuffing the run, making it a priority to tackle better, communicate better, and just do your job. I don't know if Harbaugh is going to turn it around as fast as he's done it everywhere else, but I know it's going to be different. I know it's going to look different. The energy feels different around this team. This team was unable to close out games, couldn't get a first down, couldn't go get that game-winning drive when you absolutely had to have it. I believe that era is over. They will be better. The defense will be better. The run game will be better. Justin Herbert will be better because he has to be, especially at the end of games. When the opportunity comes, when he got a chance to go downfield on the final drive and put the game away, I believe he will do that more than not. I just think the way they're going to run it, it will protect Herbert and it will allow him to have his best season yet. And I'm not just talking about just stats because he's been there, done that already. You're going to see his improvement in the win-loss column. I believe you're going to see a toughness with this team that you're not used to seeing. Jim Harbaugh, by midseason, wants this team to be imposing their will on the opposition. I can't wait to watch the Chargers this year. I think we're going to have a growing and energized fan base, and I can't wait to see what it looks like. That's right. The Los Angeles Chargers, people. I think we're going to really be proud of what we see with this team. I just really believe that in my gut. Because this team will be well coached, well prepared, very hungry, and ready to prove to the rest of the league that this Charger team will be a force to be reckoned with.